Hey everyone, Dead Monkey here. It's a couple days after my range trip. Posted the videos. A lot of you guys have seen them already. Got my show and tell going on today. We're going to get these done real quick. This is first target we're going to look at is my first few shots with the Ruger SP101 2¼ inch barrel with 38 special loads, 130 grains. This will be my show and tell video on all these. This will be my first initial take with these loads and pistol in particular. It was 10 yards. Not too bad, considering it's the first time I've ever shot this gun. The person I was with, she took her targets with her because she was proud of herself, and I think she did pretty well. So she took her targets with her, and I kept mine. So that's the first one. That's the Ruger SP101, 38 special, 130 grain, round nose, nothing special. Just some initial target practice with that. Put 100 rounds through it that day. So this is just the first target. This is my first 10 or so rounds, 20 rounds. Not too bad, I don't think. I get better with it the more I shoot it. So I still don't think it did too bad with it, considering a few of these are touching. But yeah, like I said, I'll get better with it the more I shoot it. Next is my Beretta PX4 Storm. I just kept the target up for the first whole box I had, 50 rounds. I love that gun. It's a very impressive little firearm. I'm still not that great with it. I haven't shot it all that much. Give me some time though, and I'll get a lot better with it. I'll be able to pretty much hopefully be able to put everything within the first couple of circles. But like I said, I'm still not that proficient with that particular pistol yet. I don't think I'm too bad with it though. As you can see, most of the groups are pretty well close together with this particular gun. At 15 yards, I was using 230 grain round nose. I can't remember what they were called now. They weren't Remingtons or Winchesters. They were like target load things that I found at my gun dealer. Excuse me. But and they were cheaper than the other stuff. I wanted to get some ammo that I could run some rounds through. I gave my friend the target that had the Warthog on it, I believe. My Paraordnance Warthog. I think she ended up with that one by mistake. So I'll try and get that from her, and I'll post a video of that next time I see her. If I remember. No promises on that though. But you'll see that particular gun in more videos, so don't worry. But yeah, this is the Beretta PX4 Storm, 45 auto, 230 grain, bullet weights. Not too bad. Like I said, anytime you get a new pistol or rifle or whatever, you need to practice with it. And I'm still in the initial practice phase with this pistol. I don't have as much trigger time on it as I do some of my other pistols I have. Like the next target you'll see is my 500 Magnum target. And I have quite a little bit of trigger time on that, and you'll see the difference in the grouping on it. I do have a few flyers on it, but I wasn't really trying that hard with that particular pistol either. This is the PX4 Storm Beretta. They make it 9mm and 40, and I believe the 45 they just come out with last year. I need to move this along. I'm going to run out of time if I don't. Okay, here's my 500 Magnum using 400 grain hollow points. I got two different kinds. I got Winchesters and I got some American Lawmen or whatever they were called. And I'm not particularly fond of those American Lawman rounds. They were pretty dirty. I don't think I'm going to get those ever again. They didn't fly too bad though, as you can see. Everything. These are the American Lawman ones. These are the kind of the flyers I had. But the Winchester silver tips I had, the silver ones, platinums I think they're called. I don't have a box here, so I'm not sure. Those are they got the silver casings on them. on their Platinums. Those pretty much flew pretty straight as far as right. Everything went towards the middle here. I'm pretty happy with it though. But those Lawmans, I don't think I'm ever going to get those again. They're really dirty, nasty, smoky rounds. So, yeah. Not too bad on that one. That one was at 10 yards. That's nothing special. I rather prefer to shoot that out to 25 or 50 yards, but I just pressed for time that day. We were running out of time. Previous engagements we both had, so that day. But we got a lot of trigger time in that day. It was a good day. So that's the 500 Magnum. Okay, what's up next? This is the first 6 rounds with my Remington 700 7mm Magnum. It's 150 grain, soft points, boat tails, 100 yards. First two rounds were touching dead center, pretty much dead center. Then this was my number 3 on that. The first 3 shots were 1, 2, 3. Then the next 3 were 4, 5, and then I kind of pulled that one 6. Yeah, I pulled that one real bad. I knew the last 2 I shot on each mag I pulled. So, but initially, I'm not too worried about the 2 flyers. My first rounds were dead on target, right where I was aiming pretty much. So that rifle is very, very accurate as long as you practice with it. And once you get your scope zeroed in, you know, as long as you practice, like I said, every gun you need to practice with. And then the next targets, this one right here is my first 10 rounds from my Barrett that day. For some reason I was shooting to the left and low that day. The scope zeroed at 100, and I was just shooting left and low. But you know, I was just mainly out there to have fun with it that day. This is my first 10 rounds, 661 grain bullet, 100 yards, Barrett M82A1. Yeah, it's first one there, and then the rest kind of has followed. And like I said, those were the first 10 rounds I had. I think I was more worried about the camera being positioned underneath the gun than I was shooting really accurate. But I didn't do too bad as far as accuracy went. The groups are pretty well together. Kind of spread out a little bit more than what I would like, but they're not too bad. And here's the second full mag that I had on that. Like I said, I was shooting left and kind of low. I compensated here. I dialed in and re-zeroed on the, or I dialed up a little bit. Didn't help much, so I dialed it back to the 0 because it is zeroed at 100. I never change that unless I go to a longer range, which I haven't been able to do yet. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, 5, 7, 8, 9. I think maybe, yeah, there's a flyer right there. There's number 10. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then my flyer. My last one was right here, 10. It flew. It biffed it. But I did have a bobble that day. My gun jammed, first time ever. I found out after further inspection it was a bad casing that I actually missed. And I'm pretty good about looking at my casings over before I load my guns with them. It was a bad casing that just so happens it jammed up on the extractor. It wasn't actually the gun that messed up. It was a bad, like I said, bad casing. No big deal. It performed flawlessly after that, so I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully that won't ever happen again. But that's my initial show and tell this time for range day. And every time I go to the range, I will have these show and tell things, because there are people out there, armchair elitists, that like to comment and be trolls on YouTube. But you know, hey, I like to see them post their video. They need to get out and have some fun like the rest of my friends here on YouTube do, and I do. But that's it. I'm about at 10 minutes already. Wow, that went quick. But that's my initial show and tell. If you have any questions or anything, you know, give me a holler, and I'll try and get back to you as quick as I can. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.